Los Angeles, the city of dreams, where palm trees line the streets and billion-dollar deals are sealed in glass towers. It's where people come to chase fame, fortune, and a fresh start. And it's here that Arjun Malhotra, a successful Indian businessman, seemed to have it all. A tech visionary in his early 40s, Arjun had built his company from scratch. He lived in a sprawling Beverly Hills home, drove luxury cars, donated to charities, and was a regular on the guest list for elite Hollywood galas. He had a beautiful wife, 2 kids in private school, and the kind of respect that only money and influence can buy. But behind closed doors, Arjun was living a double life. It started innocently, or at least it seemed that way. At a charity event in downtown LA, Arjun met Sarah Williams. She was 23, a recent design graduate from Texas, working part-time as an event assistant while trying to land a job in the fashion industry. She was bright, bold, and captivated by the attention of a man twice her age, who spoke like a king and treated her like a queen. They exchanged numbers that night. What began as a few flirtatious texts quickly spiraled into secret rendezvous. Lunch meetings turned into overnight stays in luxury hotels. Arjun promised her the world, telling her he was trapped in a loveless marriage and that with just a bit more time, they could be together. Sarah believed him. She had fallen hard, and she began to build her life around him. But Arjun wasn't telling the full truth. At home, his wife Priya had started noticing the changes. Late-night meetings, unexplained business trips, missing credit card receipts. She began asking questions, and so did Arjun's finance team, who discovered unusual charges, 5-star hotel stays during work hours, luxury gifts that weren't documented, and tens of thousands missing from company accounts. When confronted, Arjun brushed it off. But behind the scenes, panic was setting in. Sarah, growing tired of the secrecy, started pushing for answers. She wanted Arjun to leave his wife, to make their relationship public. She began threatening to tell everything if he didn't make a decision. The pressure mounted. Arjun, cornered on all sides, began to unravel. He begged her to be patient, but Sarah had already sacrificed too much. She told him she was done being a secret. What she didn't know was that Arjun had reached his breaking point. One night he asked her to meet at a small apartment he had secretly rented. He told her he wanted to talk, to figure things out. But what happened that night shocked the city. Neighbors heard shouting, glass breaking, and a woman screaming. When the police arrived, Sarah was found unconscious, bleeding from her head. Arjun was arrested at the scene, disheveled and crying. He claimed it was an accident, that she fell during an argument. But the damage was done. News of the incident spread fast. Within hours, Arjun's arrest made headlines. The media tore apart his perfect image. His wife filed for divorce immediately, and his company's board forced him out. Investors fled, and the brand he had built collapsed in less than a week. Sarah was rushed to the hospital and survived, but she refused to speak to reporters. Friends said she was broken, physically and emotionally. She soon left LA and returned to Texas, disappearing from the spotlight completely. In court, Arjun's secrets were laid bare. Evidence of financial fraud, manipulation, and lies came out. He was sentenced to 4 years in prison. His wife won full custody of their children and moved out of LA. Arjun's empire, once built on charm and charisma, was now just rubble. But the worst part of this story isn't the fall from grace, it's the cost of the lies. Sarah, who believed in love and promises, was left with scars she'll carry forever. Priya, the wife who gave up her life to support her husband's dreams, was betrayed in the most brutal way. And Arjun, who had it all, lost everything because he thought he was above consequences. This isn't just a story about an affair. It's about how power corrupts, how secrets destroy, and how people can be shattered when they put trust in the wrong hands. If you found this story powerful, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a new deep dive into real-life stories that expose the darkest corners of human behavior. Let us know in the comments, what would you have done in Sarah's place? Or Priya's? Thanks for watching. Stay safe, stay smart, and see you in the next one.